Hello everyone, my name is Jamie and today I will be taking us through about a 30-minute all levels flow. So you don't need any props for this practice, but if you care to grab 2 blocks and maybe a blanket, feel free to do so. I'll give modifications and of course just listen to your body and stay connected to your breath. So let's go ahead and start in child's pose. Your knees can either be as wide as the mat or your knees knocking in together. I'm going to take my knees as wide as the mat to get into my hips and my pelvis and my inner thighs. And just dropping my tailbone towards my heels, relaxing my forehead. You start to walk your fingers towards the top of your mat a little bit more, creating space in your side body, melting the chest closer towards your mat. And begin to connect deeply to your inhales and your exhales through your nose. Walk your hands over towards the right and taking both of your hands completely off of the mat, lift your tailbone up away from your heels, and then send your tailbone towards your left heel, stretching out the left side body. And just breathe into your side. Your eyes can be open or closed, whatever is comfortable for you. Take your time, walk your hands over to the left. And really taking both hands off of the mat, lifting your tailbone up again, and sending your tailbone towards your right heel. And just breathe into your right side body. And walk your hands back through center and press it back into downward facing dog. So lifting your tailbone up, relaxing your head. You can pedal out through your feet. So in today's practice, it's just going to be moving your body, finding a little bit of strength as well as opening the body through stretches. And coming to stillness. So having your hands about shoulder width apart, your index fingers are pointed straight ahead. Have your feet hip distance apart. Sink your chest back towards your thighs and relax your head. From here, come high on your toes, bend your knees, step your right foot forward. Follow it with your left, halfway lift. Fingertips can be on the mat or hands to the shins. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise, inhale all the way up. Gazing up if that's comfortable for your neck, and exhale, hands to heart center. We'll inhale, arms reaching up. Swan dive, forward fold, taking the arms out, around and down. Halfway lift, lengthen. Step it back into plank. Upward push-up position. First go round, drop down to your knees, untuck the toes and lower all the way down as your elbows point back. Lifting up into cobra to create space in your lower back, separate the feet a little bit wider. Exhale, release it down. Downward facing dog. Coming high on your toes, bend your knees, step the opposite foot forward. Follow with your right, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 more times just like that, full inhale. Swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. With the hands, step back into plank. This time, lower down chaturanga. Knees can be up or down. Upward facing dog. And take it back, downward facing dog. So, of course, if the first transition of dropping down to the knees and lowering all the way down feels better for you, just stay with that for your vinyasa. Come high on the toes, bend the knees, step forward. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last time, full inhale, reaching up. Swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back into plank, lowering down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And bring it back, downward facing dog. Come high on your toes, bend your knees, step forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Full inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Let the hands jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Take it back, downward facing dog. Stretching the right leg up. Bend your knee, open up the hip. Keep sinking your chest towards your left thigh. Breathe into your right side body. Keep lifting the right knee up towards the ceiling and keep the shoulders squared. Take a full inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Bring it back, three-legged dog, press through the heel. Right knee, left tricep. Bring it back. Right knee, left tricep, right knee, right tricep. Inhale it back. Warrior one. Spin the back heel down. Reach the arms up. Watch the palms meet. Sink a little bit deeper into the front knee. Keep stamping on the back foot. Reach it forward, frame. Step back into plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog. Down dog. Stretch and lift the left leg. Bend your knee, open up the hip. Dropping the left shoulder down a little bit more. Keep lifting the left knee up. Take a full inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Three-legged dog, reach through the heel. Left knee, right tricep. Bring it back. Left knee, left tricep. Inhale it back. Bring it through. Warrior one. Spin the back heel down. Reach your arms up. Palms meet at the top. Reach forward, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Come high on your toes, bend your knees, step or jump. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold in. Root to rise, inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll inhale, arms reach up. Swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift. Jump back, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right leg lifts. Bend your knee, open the hip. Knee to nose, exhale. Three-legged. Right knee, left tricep. Three-legged. Right knee, right tricep. Three-legged. Warrior one. Back into warrior one, reach up. Palms meet. Then interlace the fingers back behind you. Open up your chest. Heel toe the right foot over to the right once. Humbled warrior, dive through. Halfway lift. Let go of the bind. Sink deeper into your front knee. Take your left hand down. Pivot on the ball of your left foot. Inhale the right arm up. Sink deeper into your front knee. Walk the left hand slightly forward. Vashisthasana, side plank. Kind of draw the right hip forward. Stacking the feet. Keep reaching with that right hand. Take a full inhale. Exhale, plank. Full inhale, pitch the heart forward, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg lifts. Bend your knee, open the hip. Knee to nose, exhale. Three-legged. Left knee, right tricep. Three-legged dog. Left knee, left tricep. Three-legged, inhale it back. Warrior one. Inhale, arms reach up. Palms meet. Interlace the fingers back behind you, opposite thumb on top. Heel toe the left foot over to the left once. Exhale, humbled warrior. Keep drawing the navel in. Relaxing your head, relaxing your neck. Halfway lift, release your bind, plant the right hand, pivot up onto the ball of your right foot. Inhale, the left arm reaches up. Sink deeper into your front knee. Take the right hand slightly forward, Vashisthasana, side plank. Stack the feet. Try not to allow that left hip to fall back. Bring it slightly forward. Holding here. Keep lifting the top hip up. Plank. Pitch the heart forward, chaturanga, exhale. Up dog. Down dog. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Make two fists with your hands. Take them to your inner arches, making sure that the feet are hip distance apart. Peace fingers around your big toes. Lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. See if you can straighten your legs even more. Knees can be slightly bent if that's more comfortable for you. Rock the weight forward. Halfway lift. Take your right hand down, bend into, your left hand down, bend into your left knee and reach your right arm up. Keeping your chin away from your chest. Keep rocking the weight forward, like pouring the weight into your left palm. Switch. Right hand goes down, bend into your right knee and lift your left arm up. Exhale, release. Halfway lift and walk the hands forward, downward facing dog. Send the tailbone up, relax your head and your neck. With your inhale, lift your right leg up. Bend your knee, open up the hip. Warrior two. Bring your right foot in between your thumbs. Spin your back heel down, lining up heel to arch. Cartwheel the arms up. Gazing at your right hand. Right palm flips up. Reach it forward. Peaceful warrior. Trace it back. Reach the right arm forward, right forearm to the right thigh, left arm over your left ear, extended side angle. So peeling up the right toes, keep sinking deeper into your front knee and spin your bottom ribs up. So think of that action with child's pose at the beginning of the practice. As you stretch the fingertips forward, keep reaching your left fingertips forward to feel a stretch in your side body. Warrior two, sink deeper into the front knee. And then straightening out the front leg, pivot your toes in. Reach your arms up. Swan dive forward fold. Halfway lift, rock the weight forward. Turn your tailbone up, stamp on your feet. Start to relax your head down. Walk your hands back and think chaturanga arms, spinning through the elbows. Maybe the head reaches, maybe it doesn't. Keep stamping on the feet. Keep lifting the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Maybe walk your side body in between your thighs. Halfway lift, lengthen. Skandasana at the back of your mat, bend into your left knee. Drop the tailbone down, reach the arms forward. Skandasana to the front of the mat, getting into the inner thighs and the outer hips. Bring it back. You can use your hands if you would like. Bring it forward. And then come to the front of the mat. Point your right toes forward, step it back into plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog. Down dog. Lift your left leg. Bend your knee, open the hip. Warrior two. So my back is going to be towards you, so lining up heel to arch. Cartwheel it up. Sink deeper into your front knee. Turn the left palm up, peaceful warrior. Lifting up through the left side body. Extended side angle, drop the forearm down. Really find length in your right side body as you stretch your right fingertips forward. So your left toes up. Really keeping the chin away from your chest. Warrior two. Sink deeper into the front knee. And then stretch it straight. Point the toes in, heels out, arms reach up. Swan dive forward fold. This time take your hands to the outside of your feet. Lengthen your spine. Again, turn your tailbone up. Exhale, drop the head down. Keep drawing the navel in. Keep rocking the weight forward. Release to the outsides of your feet, halfway lift. Skandasana to the back of your mat, bending into the right knee. And then bring it to the top. Again, getting into the inner thighs and the outer hips. You can use your hands if you would like. Point the left toes forward, frame the front foot, step it back into plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog. Down dog. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift the right leg. Bend your knee, open the hip. Warrior two. Heart will let up. Sink deeper. Turn the right palm up. Peaceful warrior, trace it back. Extended side angle. This time take the right hand down. Left arm over the left ear. Sink deeper into the front knee. Warrior two. Straighten out the front leg. Point the toes forward. Arms reach up. Interlace the fingers back behind you. Open up your chest. Exhale, forward fold. So maybe the head reaches, maybe it doesn't, but keeping the bind and using the strength of your legs for stability. Lifting your kneecaps up, engaging your quads as well as your hamstrings. Slowly release your hands down, halfway lift. Skandasana into the left leg, point the right toes up, and switch sides. Two more times, left and right. Point the right toes forward. This time, drop your left knee down, untuck the back toes, walk the hands up, and sink into your front knee. Creating space in your left hip flexor. Keep lengthening through the crown of your head. Frame your front foot, half split, peel it back. So having the right toes point up, walk the right heel forward and fold. If you have Hanumanasana in your practice and wish to take it, keep walking the right foot forward, keep the back toes tucked, and come into your split. Just checking out the alignment. Left heel is pointed up. Right toes are pointed up. Staying here for 3. For 2. For 1. Come back into your half split. If you're in Ardha Hanumanasana, bend into the front knee, step it back into plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog. Down dog. Last time, left leg lifts. Bend your knee, open the hip. Warrior two, heel to arch alignment. Cartwheel the arms up, sink deeper into the front knee. Peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. Palm goes down to the floor, right arm reaches. Chin away from the chest. Warrior two. Straightening out the left leg. Point the toes forward. Arms reach up. Take your hands to your hips. Point the elbows back. Full inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Keep opening up the chest. Relaxing your head, relaxing your neck. Hands go down. Halfway lift, Skandasana to the right leg. Left toes point up. Switching sides. And switch. And switch. Point the left toes forward. Drop the back knee. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Sink a little bit deeper and hold. Frame, half split, peel it back. So pointing the left toes up. Stay here, folding over the front leg. And of course, if you have Hanumanasana in your practice, keep walking the left heel forward. Keep the right toes tucked. Checking out the alignment, holding here. So my left side is a little bit tighter than my right, so I'm just kind of having some movement with it. Draw the left heel back. Let's all come into our Ardha Hanumanasana, and then bend into the front knees, step it back into plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog. Down dog. Right leg lifts. Find lizard on the right side. So you can always use a block here. Taking the block, you can rest your hands on it or bring your forearms to it. Kind of bring the mat closer to you, or stay on your palms or come down to your forearms. Untuck the back toes. Be here for just about 5 full inhales, 5 full exhales. Just getting into the pelvis, the outer hip, a little bit deeper. Take one more full inhale. Complete exhale. Press up onto the palms if you weren't already there, and heel toe the right foot in. And slowly start to have a seat. So we're going to come into half heroes. Bring the knees towards one another. Have your right toes point up. Reach your arms up. And then exhale, hinge and fold. So you can hold on to the foot or your shin. But having the knees, the inner thighs come in towards one another, keep lengthening. So think of kind of like the action of a blanket in your hip points. Lengthen up and over. Relax your head, relax your neck. Keep reaching through the right heel. Again, keep drawing the inner thighs in. That left sit bone wants to come up. Keep sending it down. Maybe relax your head, stretch it forward. Halfway lift, walk the hands back, start to bend into your front knee, and just send it back into downward facing dog. If you really want to take a vinyasa, you can. From here, lift your left leg, come into lizard. Left foot to the outside. Again, whatever you did on the right side, try to do the same on the left. So for me, that's coming down to my forearms, closing my eyes. And just noticing how this posture feels. Just staying with my breath here. Taking your time, press into your palms. If you are not already there, heel toe the foot in, and we're going to slide it back into that half hero's pose with the left leg extended. So again, knocking the knees in, keep spinning the inner thighs in towards one another. Of course, as soon as you start to forward fold, the right sit bone wants to lift up. Keep trying to have that intention of grounding it down. Reach the arms up and then fold forward. You can grab hold of the foot, relax your head and your neck. Keep trying to come over towards the right side. Keep spinning the inner thighs in towards one another. Maybe relax your head. And from here, halfway lift. Start to bend into your front knee. Step it back, downward facing dog. Finding child's pose here. Again, knees wide, big toes to touch. Just feel the difference between this child's pose compared to the first one that you did at the beginning of your practice. Do you have a little bit more space in your lower body, maybe your chest, your shoulders, maybe from interlacing the fingers back behind you in humbled warrior or in your wide-legged forward fold. And from here, tabletop position, hands and knees. Go ahead and cross at your ankles, have a seat, and recline all the way down. So we're gonna take 2 back bends here. I'm gonna start with bridge and then with wheel, so relaxing your head. Go ahead and walk your feet in so your fingertips slightly touch your heels, and you can also look to make sure that you see your heels, toes are pointed straight ahead. Relax the back of your head down, and on your inhale, slowly start to lift your hips up. You're going to engage your glutes. Tuck your shoulders underneath you as you interlace your fingers. So think of spinning your inner thighs in towards one another like we did with that half hero's pose. Even though the knees are not moving as well as the legs, have that line of energy. The knees are coming in, the inner thighs are coming in, your heart is open. And just hold. Engage your glutes to protect your lower back. Keep lifting up. From here, take a full inhale, lift up higher. And then exhale, slowly start to lower the tailbone as you untuck your shoulders, release your bind. Once your tailbone hits, lift your legs up. And find a happy baby. So really rock from side to side here. And bring the knees together. You can revisit bridge if you would like, or you can come into full wheel. So with full wheel, bring the feet down, toes are pointed straight ahead, and then walk your hands up by your ears. Just whipping my hair out of the way. Elbows are pointed up, and With your inhale, lifting up the tailbone, press into your hands, lift. Maybe walk the hands in. And tuck your chin into your chest. Release it down. Legs lift up. Draw the knees in. Rock from side to side. Rock it up to seated. We're going to take Bakasana crow pose to release the back. So sliding away from the top of the mat, come into kind of like almost like a squat. So we can start Malasana first. Bring the hands to heart center. Plant the hands down, spread your fingers wide, bring your big toes to touch. So spin your elbows back, gaze forward, not down, rounding through the back to find that release, and then bring the heels up. Drop the feet. Exhale, forward fold. Ragdoll. Interlace the fingers back behind you, open up your chest. Keep spinning your inner thighs back. Release your hands and bring your big toes to touch. Come into kind of like a cannonball squat. So we will finish our practice with an inversion. You can go ahead and have a seat if you would like. So if you would like to come into waterfall, grab your block. And if you don't have a block, you can always take the short edge of your mat to the wall and swing your legs up the wall and come into legs up the wall there. Or if you have a block, you can stay where you are, reclining down, lifting the tailbone up, and then lifting your legs for waterfall here. You can bring your arms into goal post. You can stay here for as long as you would like by pausing the video. But whenever you are complete with your restorative inversion, so I suggest either do waterfall or legs up the wall with this practice. Of course, if you want something a little bit more active, you can take headstand or forearm stand, and we will get into those postures at later videos. And from here, setting yourself up for Shavasana. So of course, feel free to stay in your inversion if you would like. And if you are ready, coming out of it, extend your legs, extend your arms, closing up the eyes. Take a full inhale. Breathe through your mouth, exhale. Full inhale through your nose. Let it go through your mouth. And last time, full inhale. Complete exhale. And again, feel free to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you are able to. Whenever you are ready to come out, take a full body stretch and release the fingers. Really press the palms away from you. Just notice the space you've created in your body. Draw the knees in. Roll over to one side. And slowly press all the way up. So finding Sukhasana, easy seated pose, sitting up tall, spine is long. Reach your arms up overhead. Watch your palms meet. Bring your hands to your heart. As you bow to the light of your heart, as always, thank you for sharing your time as well as your practice with me. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining me today. I will be leading a online meditation 50-hour training. So if you're interested, please email me at yogajamie108@gmail.com for details. And again, thank you so much and have a